Hi there. I thought I'd do a quick demo of what I was talking about in those comments because it'd probably be a little bit easier. Um, so quite often when I've been working on stuff in studio, I sort of have a scene that's a little bit like this that has a big bunch of different props in, and I guess the crux of it is that I tend to work in sort of a batchy type format, doing the same process on a lot of different objects. So here I've got lamppost, box, grass, bush, tree, etc. And what I tend to do um, is initially zero out all of the pivots and get the pivots sitting on the ground so that they're easier to place when in Unity. So in this little toolbox here in Maya, this Throw Tools, I can come in here, I can select all of the objects, I can center the pivots, which obviously moves them all to center. I can then hit minimum Y, which then puts them all on the ground. I can then select all of these, and in here I've got this batch exporter, so I can set it into individual assets, and it will create a FBX for each one of these assets. You just set what folder you want it to go into, and I can hit export. And then in Unity here, all the assets appear. Just quickly drag them in. Show my material on them. Oh, there's some funk going on there. Right, boom. There we go. Yeah, and of course all the pivots in quite a nice place, so they're sort of nice and easy to place around my level. The second example would be like, it might be that we've just started the project with one handful of assets and we filled out the level, and then we want to start doing variations. So what I might do is come in here, let me quickly grab this. Right, I might come in here and start importing assets that I've already built. Bush, import, a quick look. Right, so it might be that the one thing that I want to do is a colour variation of all these objects. So on my texture I've got like a second dirty trim. I can come in here. Oh, I can quickly, sorry, get that on. I can quickly come in here and change the UVs to get me a second variation. I can then come in and just rename these to like version 2, version 2, version 2, version 2, and then I can come in here again with the batch exporter, export FBX, and then yeah, that gives me a secondary version of all of those assets really super quick. And then another example might be that we've kind of progressed a little bit further and we realise that our T page has kind of changed because we've added new trims or because stuff we were building has changed. So it might be that all of a sudden our texture kind of looks like this and everything's a little bit broken. So what we would do is just come in here and start re-importing some of these assets. File, import, tree. I'm sure there's a quicker way to re-import stuff, but hopefully you can kind of see where I'm going. So, let's do all that. So it might be that the texture has changed to this. I can come in, quickly fix up the UVs on this. I don't know, green, blue. There we go, so that needs to get back on the red. Yeah, something like that. Obviously I've imported all of this stuff. It still has the exact same names, and therefore it will save over the original FBX. So I'll come in here, hit the batch exporter again, and yeah, that's fixed them up. So I guess the crux of what I was saying is that I sort of do quite a lot of batch work on assets, and having a way to get all of the pivots into the correct placement on the bottom of the objects so that it's easier to work with within Unity, particularly with sort of snap in and things like that. And then the batch exporter to go through those kind of processes of iteration where the assets are coming in and out, or you might have like a master scene with lots of assets in. Yeah, it's really super useful, and we use it a lot where I am at the moment. I'm sure other people must do as well. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.